बने हमारा।
Namaste, Vanakkam, Sasriyakal, Kemche. Hope everyone is doing well and keeping safe. Dear distinguished guests, community leaders, and my dear fellow members, welcome to the 2021 Australia Day and Indian Republic Day celebration. My name is Satish Badrana. I am the Secretary of the United Indian Association. It is my great honor and pleasure to welcome you all for this historical event. We would like to start the event being acknowledged by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land by which we meet, and I pay my respects to the elders past and present. The wonderful country we live in, Australia, has given us a lot of opportunities and a lot of happiness to us and to our family members. We call ourselves the Australians of Indian origin. Today, the 26th of January, is a very memorable day and important day for all of us because we celebrate two important events, one Australia Day and the Indian Republic Day, which is close to our heart. UIA has been serving the community from last 25 years. In fact, it is the 26th year. And I would like to thank and congratulate all our past, present, executive committee members, president, and the founding members of the association. And it is not easy to get association for running for 25 years. Congratulations to everyone. UIA has been recognizing this event as the historical event, and we always organize this event on the 26th of January. And again, I would like to welcome each one of you for this historical and prestigious event of United Indian Association. So we have few cultural programs today, and key notes will be delivered from the officials and the community leaders, which is following through this evening. And then please enjoy the evening. And now I would like to call Shobha Englishwa for national anthem.
Australians, let us all rejoice, for we are one and free. We've golden soil that well for toil. Our home is God by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gift of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every state advance, Australia fair. In joyful strains then let us sing, advance, Australia fair. Jana Mana Dhinayaka Jaya He, Bharat Bhagya Vidata. Punjab, Sindh, Gujarat, Maratha, Dravida, Utkal, Banga. Vindhya, Himachal, Yamuna, Ganga, Uchchala, Jaladhi, Taranga. Tav Shubha Name Jage, Tav Shubha Shisha Mage. Gahe Tav Jaya Gatha, Jana Gana Mangala Dayak Jaya He, Bharat Bhagya Vidata. Jaya He, Jaya He, Jaya He, Jaya 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 He.
Thank you, Shobhaji, for a respectful national anthem. We are all delighted to hear national anthems. So this evening, the whole event will be hosted by our Joint Secretary, Dimple Jani, and I would like to request Dimple Jani to come and host this event. And thank you, everyone, and welcome all again.
A big welcome to all of you here. We feel privileged to have you all here to celebrate India-Australia Day with us. A great welcome to all community leaders, our honorable guests, and beautiful performers. We feel privileged to celebrate India-Australia Day here today. 26th January is a remarkable day for Australians from Indian origin, as we are honored to celebrate the celebration of thought, diversity of opinion, and freedom of speech in a form of a day where celebrating Republic Day and Australia Day on the same date, honoring the values of both nations. Australia Day is about acknowledging and celebrating the contribution that every Australian makes to our contemporary and dynamic nation. Republic Day honors the date on which the Constitution of India came into effect. The lighting of diya is an important part of prayer, and it signifies purity, goodness, good luck, and power. Hence, we commence this event with enormous positive vibes and radiating light, and we request our VIPs, President, and members of UIA to come on the stage to commence the lighting of diya and the positivity of the event. Thank you. Now we'll welcome Dr. Sunil Vyas, President of United Indian Association. He's passionate about India and Australia and involved in various organizations like AIMGA, Australian India Medical Graduates Association, and Gujarati Brahman Samaj. We'll welcome here to deliver his message.
Namaste and welcome to UIA's Australia Day, Indian Republic Day function. Who would have thought at the beginning of 2020 that the whole world was going to go through a massive upheaval and that the lives of almost every human being on the planet would be changed? Well, here we are at the start of 2021, facing the new year with a mixture of trepidation after what we've been through, but also a lot of optimism for the recovery of the world from the ravages of the pandemic. In light of this, our getting together for Australia Day, Indian Republic Day, acquires special significance. As Indian Australians, we have plenty to celebrate and much to reflect on this special day when we celebrate the achievements and values of both nations. It gives us an opportunity to think about our heritage, our stories, and our capacity to influence the all-important Australia-India relationship. Before I begin, I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we meet today. Australia's land always was and always will be sacred Indigenous land, and we are blessed as migrants to be sharing the space today. On that note, on days where we reflect on our Indian heritage and our home in Australia, we must never forget that we owe a great deal to the First Nations peoples of Australia. Despite a tragic history and continual structural barriers faced by our first Australians, they have welcomed us as migrants to share this land with them. To that extent, all of us as Indian Australians should always be looking to repay their debt and continue to work towards justice, equality, and advancement of Indigenous Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, in the context of today's special day of Australia Day and Indian Republic Day, I want to begin by reflecting on the words of President Kovind when he visited Australia 2 years ago, and which I think are particularly relevant for every Indian origin Australian. President Covid had said that every Pravasi Bharati is an ambassador for India. It is these sentiments that I want to focus on in understanding our part, both as individuals and as a community organization, in enhancing the bilateral relationship between India and Australia, a theme which I think is especially important to reflect on when we are celebrating two great nations and our respective roles to play in promoting harmony between both. Each and every one of us, whether in India or Australia, or indeed anywhere in the world, and whether we like it or not, is an ambassador for India. Whilst we may also be Australian, the vast majority of the wider community will also observe Australian Indians and note their Indian heritage. I know that even the actions of my two boys, both born and brought up in Australia, will also nonetheless be viewed as representative of the wider Indian community. Each of us, regardless of background, gender, age, occupation, or otherwise, therefore can play a key role in contributing to the Australia-India relationship. My own experience in contributing to that role as ambassadors has taken the form of engaging with the Australian Indian community and participating in some of our local Indian community organizations. Indeed, as a result, I was fortunate enough to serve the community through the Australian Indian Medical Graduates Association and the Gujarati Brahman Samaj of New South Wales. Now I, along with my fellow executive committee members, our governing council members, and the presidents of our respective member organizations of the United Indian Associations or UIA, look forward to new initiatives in serving the community. I quote these organizations, of which I have personal experience. But there are many other Indian origin community organizations which are excellent examples of how we can all, in our own way, contribute to the Australia-India relationship and ultimately improve the multicultural fabric and culture of racial harmony which exists in Australia, whilst also enhancing the respect for India as a nation. At this point, it is fair to ask, what do all these Australian Indian organizations have to offer? What do they actually achieve? Well, other than being a hub for cultural and social activities for the diaspora here, how on earth can they contribute to something as big, broad, and vast as the Australia-India relationship? My answer to this is that each Indian organization in Australia plays a small but vital role in the perception and reputation of India more broadly. For instance, when the wider community sees Indian organizations involved in philanthropic and charity work, it underlines the notion that Indians as a whole are charitable, generous, and caring peoples, in addition to the well-deserved overall reputation for hard work, enterprise, and success in various professions, whether in business, health, IT, or engineering. To give an example of selfless and impressive philanthropic action, we need only look at last summer's devastating bushfire season. Many volunteers from the local Indian Sikh community rapidly mobilized to give food, aid, and support to communities ravaged by the bushfires. This active service by Indian Australians increased the reputation of the Indian community and once again fostered closer relations between our two nations. Because of these generous acts of Australian Indian citizens, it fostered hope, trust, and I would say love. It is an example of the values Australia holds dear and cements India's place as a close and true friend of Australia. Such activities complement and provide further credibility to the intellectual stature and capabilities of the Indian diaspora. All of this in turn helps to establish more broadly a reputation of India as a nation which all countries, including Australia, can engage with and encourage even closer relationship to the benefit of both nations. In closing, I ask you to reflect on how important it is that we continue to remember our role as ambassadors and to ensure that no matter how big or small our actions as individuals or as participants in community organizations such as UIA, we can make a difference and contribute to something truly great. Indeed, on this day of great significance to both India and Australia, I feel honored and excited as to what UIA can achieve in the coming year to further enhance the ties between both these nations which we love and belong to. Thank you, and Jai Hind.
Now we have a Bharatanatyam performance by beautiful Shilpa Ashok today, who's founder of Nitya Natya Shala. She has performed various classical dances, dramas such as Sindura Kannappa, Mohini Bhasmasura, Sundapa Sunda, and more. Shilpa started her Bharatanatyam journey at an early age of 7 from a renowned artist, Savita Arun, a trainer who has trained various celebrities. Now she's going to perform about an empowering song. This song extols the glory of Lord Shiva, enumerating the physical attributes that he is endowed with. Bo Shambho is a composition by Dayanand Saraswati in Sanskrit language, in Revati Ragam and Adi Talam. So we welcome Shilpa. Thank you.
Shiva Shambho Swayambho Shambho Shiva Shambho Swayambho Shambho Shiva Shambho Swayambho Shambho Shiva Shambho Swayambho रहिता निर्गुण पर ब्रह्म स्वरूपा गम गम भूत प्रपंच रहित निज गुण निहित नितांत अनंत आनंद अतिशय अक्षय निज गुण निहित नितांत अनंत आनंद अतिशय मतंग मुनिवर वंदित ईशा सर्व पतङ्गमुनिवरवन्दितगीश सर्वदिगौरवेशितवेश नित्यनिरञ्जननृत्यनटेश ईशा सर्वेश सर्वेशा ईशा सर्वेश शम्भो शिव शम्भो स्वयम्भो शम्भो शिव शम्भो स्वयम्भो भो शम्भो शिव शम्भो स्वयम्भो भो शम्भो शिव शम्भो स्वयम्भो शिव शम्भो स्वयम्भो शिव शम्भो
Message from the Honourable Gladys Berejiklian, Premier of New South Wales. I extend my best wishes to the Indian community in New South Wales as you celebrate Indian Republic Day on January 26. This important day is an opportunity to reflect on India's transition to a democratic republic in 1950 and the achievements since gaining independence from Britain in 1947. In this time, India has emerged as the world's largest democracy at the forefront of technology, innovation, and entrepreneurship. New South Wales has developed strong trade and cultural ties with India, and we look forward to the continued growth of that relationship. Our two states are bound not only by a long history of commerce and trade, but also strong sporting and cultural ties. As Premier, I welcome the many contributions to our state by Australians of Indian heritage. Indian Republic Day will be celebrated differently this year due to COVID-19, and I would like to thank the Australian Indian community for supporting the measures put in place to stop the spread of the coronavirus. I wish everyone a happy, healthy, and safe Indian Republic Day.
We would like to present the message from Consulate General of India, Manish Gupta. Unfortunately, due to COVID restrictions, he could not come here, but he has sent his message, so let's listen to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear children, namaskar. It gives me great pleasure to extend warm greetings to all on India's 72nd Republic Day. We share this momentous date in our nation's journey when India became a republic with Australia Day. It's a day for celebration and rejoice for all of us. For nearly a year, a large part of our social interaction has been in virtual mode. We are celebrating Republic Day online this year in view of public safety concerns. We remember you, we miss you. You are with us in our hearts and minds. The contributions of Indian Australian community are a source of pride for all of us. Our shared values and beliefs offer a solid foundation for our bilateral relations. The June 4 virtual summit between Prime Minister Modi and Prime Minister Morrison last year elevated our bilateral ties to a comprehensive strategic partnership. The recently concluding cricket series was one of the finest the world has ever seen. It fixated Indians and Australians in equal measure. It is heartening to see people-to-people ties are one of the defining attributes of our partnership. While coping with the pandemic, India is assisting the humanity as best as it can. Many of you would have noticed India has emerged as the pharmacy of the world. We have started COVID vaccinations. We are also supplying COVID vaccines to neighboring countries and other friendly countries. We believe in the philosophy of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The whole world is one family. While engaging in this effort, our endeavor is to contribute to global progress and prosperity and well-being of everyone. I once again convey my best wishes to everyone on the occasion of Republic Day. Jai Hind!
We have message from Dr. Hari Nath, Chair of Multicultural New South Wales, and he has a message for community on this special day. Let's listen to him.
Namaste and good morning to all, the Indian community and also the Australian community who have Indian connections on celebration of the 71st Republic Day of India. It is an important day for Australians also because we share the same day for celebration of Australia Day and India Day. The two countries not only celebrate the Republic Day and Australia Day on the same day, but we have got shared values of democracy, rule of law, and freedom. For us, it is a very important day because our Janma Bhoomi being India and our Karma Bhoomi being Australia, the progress of India, what we watch from 1950, where we became republic after gaining independence in 1947, to what we are now after 70 years. India has made tremendous progress in the field of education, technology, science, and art, and also in the field of medicine. And the span of the wings of India have spread all over the world. So in every country we go, we can see people of Indian origin who have excelled themselves in their fields of studies. And on this important occasion, I want to wish all the Indians from the Indian subcontinent and also all the Australians who have the Indian connection a very happy Republic Day. But the last of all, I would like to congratulate Dr. Sunil Vyas, who has become the president of the UIA, and also his UIA team for doing a wonderful work, and wish you all a very happy Republic Day. Thank you.
Now we have a fusion performance performed by Tanima and sung by Shobhaji. Shobhaji is entertaining Sydney-siders since last 15 years, and she can sing in more than 8 languages. She's going to showcase 3 languages today. Tanima will be dancing on Shobhaji's beautiful medley. Now we have Dr. Tanima Banerjee here. She's PhD in cardiovascular diseases. She's going to perform Bollywood Kathak style fusion today. So we have Dr. Tanima Banerjee here. She's PhD in cardiovascular diseases. She's also teacher and director of Banna Cultural School, and she's going to perform Bollywood Kathak style fusion today here, sung by Shobhaji. Tanima and Shobhaji on stage, please. Thank you.
कि मैं तन मन की सुध बुध गवा you and me, I'll never lose the chance. I can feel you rushing through my veins. There's an ocean in my heart. I will never be the same. Keep it coming, yeah, baby, just keep it coming. You're gonna find out, baby, I'm one in a million. You are the reason that I breathe. You are the reason that I still believe. You are my destiny. Jai Ho. No, there's nothing that can stop us. Nothing can ever come between us. So come and dance with me. Jai Ho. Catch me, come and catch me, I want you now. I know you can save me, come and save me, I need you now. I am yours forever, yes forever, I will follow. Anywhere and anywhere, never gonna let go. I need you, gonna make it. I'm ready, so take it. You are the reason that I breathe. You are the reason that I still believe. You are my destiny. Jai Ho. No, there's nothing
Now we'll call our Vice President of UIA, Dev Paseji, for vote of thanks.
It's an honor to be here to thank all those people who have been helping us in performing and doing all other duties in this function. I acknowledge Consul General of India, Manish Gupta. I also acknowledge Dr. Harinath, New South Wales Multicultural Chairman. Our performers done a wonderful job. Shobha Englishwar, and she done a medley, and another girl, she's actually a doctor, Tanima Banerjee, who danced with her, and that was wonderful. Shilpa Suhas, she done a good job. Our MC Dimple Jani has been working all the time behind the scene and now in front of you, and she done wonderful jobs. I thank her. Onkar Swami, our photographer, and doing all other technical. Kiran Desai, our videographer, and along with his wonderful wife, and who always makes him more successful. Mahatesh Gaddi, lighting and many other general duties, helped a lot, and Parameter Council is made us successful by giving us this hall on a very short notice. I thank members of UIA organization for their direct and indirect support. In the end, I will thank all the volunteers whose names are not mentioned here. There are many people who work behind the scene. I thank them very much.